Hey guys, right back here live at CubsCon 2017, joined with Evan Altman.
Hey.
And we are here actually talked to Rob Z earlier.
Yep.
And now we are joined by Jeimer Candelario, former Pelican baseball player, and now future Chicago Cub.
Absolutely, right.
So
let's have a little fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you guys take it away?
Cool. Do we get to?
I'll handle this.
Out there? Is
yeah.
Is your arm gonna stand up?
We'll
cool.
sort it out.
All right, we'll make it work.
Guys, how you guys doing?
So technology is awesome. Clearly, as we're propping the phone up against the
we're going to
sandbox.
use the sandcastle.
The sandbox. Oh, look at that!
Awesome.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's perfect. All right, cool. Well, we're going. So, obviously, with our technical difficulties in order, we'll move past that. So now we're ready to roll on some things. I know, you had a pretty good experience with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. I think, at least at this point in your career, your games played there, I think it's 82 games, is the most you've had at any of the Cubs affiliates so far. So can you tell us a little bit just about what your time at Myrtle Beach meant as far as your development as a baseball player?
Well, Myrtle Beach was one of the season that I prepared myself good, and I enjoyed there. My coaching staff, and the Pelican staff, always support us, the fans. They have great fans there, and I was able to do well there and prepare myself.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good. Myrtle Beach, it was a good stadium. I like the stadium, and I really enjoy it there. Man, I just want to be able to dominate there and go to the next level. But it was a good experience there, and it really helped me a lot in my career development and being able to do better every day.
Mm-hmm. So what? And I know you kind of had your breakout season really that put you on the map there, and I know we've been talking a lot, and you see all the shirts with the minor league affiliates. You're talking about family. Can you talk about what that's like? Again, being away from home, being a young guy, moving up through the system, what that meant to have the support of the folks there at Myrtle Beach as a family away from family, if you will.
Well, into the first day that I left to Dominican, I just reset my mind, and I just got to be able to prepare myself, to be able to handle those situations. It was really hard to be now around of your family, but like I said, you got to do it because it's a work that you got to put your life there, and you got to be able to dominate that situation. And it's gonna be all hard every time because you're not around your people, but you're still being around your teammates, to support you, around the coaching staff, to support you, and that really helped me a lot. And you know that when you with God, everything's going fine. Everything goes fine, and I think my teammates, they always support me, and I support them too. Because sometimes it's people from Venezuela, Dominican, Cuban, and it's not around your mom and dad. Sometimes it's difficult, and then when you're doing bad, that's sometimes that you really got you need support.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I know you grew up. I mean, a lot of kids have grown up, playing baseball, but I know you were in it, right? That was a part of your upbringing. I know your dad was really involved in the baseball scene there, right, in the Dominican, and so you grew up in that. What was that? How much has your family been back at home? How much has that meant to your growth as a young man and as a baseball player?
Well, I really got to give my dad 100%. I thank my dad, that he always able to practice me. He always to teach me how to play the game. He always teach me how to be in live, And I think my dad, and God bless him, because if not because of him, I wouldn't be here. And he practiced with me every time. He prepared me off season, and when the season started, I always prepare, And my family, my mom, always being around me, talking to me, and supporting me. It's special how they handle that, and it's special for me because that I'm a guy that I like my family. I love my family, and they know that, and that's why they always been around me and support me. Man, it really helped me a lot through the season, and so you can be better. So your mind is fresh.
Nice. Well, growing up, I know you're a switch hitter, right? So at what point in your development did you realize that? Was that something your father kind of helped you to develop, or were you kind of naturally able to be ambidextrous in that?
Well, I'm back on my house. We always practicing there when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and my dad always put me hit both sides, always. And I grew up with that mentality that I was a switch hitter, and I really like it. I really love it. When sometimes I just hit lefty and I get mad. When I was a little kid, I say, Dad, I want to hit righty too. Come on. And he told me, okay. And then every time, every day, we prepare and we practicing switch hitter. And when you be in a switch hitter, you gotta love it because you gotta work harder than everybody. There's just one hand, you know. You gotta work hard on both sides of the plate, and it's really you gotta really love it to be a switch hitter. And my dad always teach me, hey, you're a switch hitter right now, right? You just gotta be able to work hard and harder than everybody. Because you're a switch hitter, you gotta prepare yourself both sides of the plate.
Excellent. So that's I'm going to take that back. My son's 8, and I've got him. He's switch hitting right now, right? So I'm trying to work on that. So maybe I'm gonna take this interview back. I'm gonna show it to him. See, it's not just your old man that tells you need to do that. These guys are up here. So that's it's a lot of work though.
Oh yeah, it is a lot of work, and it starts like when you're a kid. You gotta love it when you're a kid, and you gotta work hard. And no matter if you're a kid or if you're a grown man, you gotta be able to work hard and love it. You gotta love it. Because if you don't love it, you're not gonna enjoy it, and you're not gonna have success.
So speaking of success and enjoying that, obviously, I think you took the time at Myrtle Beach. You really springboarded that up, right? You came up. You got to spend a few games up here in Chicago with the Cubs. Can you talk a little bit about that and just what that was like for you, making your major league debut last season?
Well, man, it was awesome. It was great. I was in AAA that day that I went up, and I was doing good. I was doing great there, and I was really enjoying it. But in my mind, it was not. In my mind, it was that I was going to work hard to go in September to the big leagues. And in my mind, when I go to my locker, and then my manager is telling me, "Come on, I got to talk to you," and tell me, "Hey, how you think you playing baseball? How you think is everything going? You playing baseball the right way?" I say, "Yeah, I'm playing the right way." "Oh, really? You think you're playing the right way?" I say, "Yeah. I'm working hard. I'm playing hard, and I'm doing everything I can, the best one." And he said, "Oh, okay. So tomorrow you're going to play to the Mets in New York." Man, when he told me that, man, it was, it was surprised me because, I mean, all those goals, all you work hard every day, and all you prepare yourself every day, and it was like a blessing God gave me, and I always thank God with that opportunity he gave me to get to the big leagues, and it was surprising. And when I went to New York, my flight was at 5:30 in the morning, so I didn't sleep that night. Man, I didn't sleep that night, and then before I go to New York, and I'm preparing myself to do the game because I'm playing that day. I prepare myself to that game, and then my family. When I see my family there, it was like 20 people there, 25 people, because I was born in New York,
right?
And a lot of family was there and friends. Man, it was so I was so happy and so blessed for God to give me that opportunity. Man, it was really special.
Now, could you sleep the next night even, or were you just so, was that just something that you're just so wired, like all the adrenaline, right?
Man, that night was, like you said, I didn't sleep that much. It was like, oh my God, it's a dream.
Right.
I'm sleeping or what? And I say, well, man, it was a blessing, They have all my family there because my daddy was there too. He was supposed to fly to New York that day, but he don't know. He don't know I was to the big leagues. He was supposed to go like 5 p.m. And the game was 12, so he got to change the flight. And he was able to be there in my debut. That was something special, and I give it to him because I mean, we work hard all the time in the off season, and I thank him and God.
Well, I know there's obviously you just talked about the hard work, but now it's kind of the time of season where you get to get out, maybe unwind a little bit. And I know so I got to visit the Pelicans. It was last season. I know there's so much to do down there. So what are some of the things, when you've been at these different stops along the way, and particularly Myrtle Beach, we're here with the Pelicans. What are some of those activities you enjoy, outside of baseball to kind of unwind from all that?
I mean, I always go with my family. I always want to be around my family every time. I always want to go to the beach. I always want to go camping, But I can't tell. I always been in baseball,
Yeah.
I really enjoy being around baseball. And like I said, I just want to be able. I go to church. I'm a Christian guy, and I always be in God and God stuff. I'm living right now my life in God,
Mm-hmm.
It really helped me. It really helped me how I gotta change my life, how I gotta prepare, how I gotta live life,
Mm-hmm.
It really helped me a lot. And he, right now, he's transferring me my life to another life. It's a good mentality, and I really like that.
It's awesome. So, you talked about hard work. You talked about loving the game, being in baseball, and you strike me as a guy who's going to be willing to do what it takes to help the team, to make yourself better. So what if the Cubs came to you tomorrow and said, hey, we want you up here, but you're going to have to be a center fielder? How do you are you jumping right into that? Are you getting the new glove, or are you pushing back on that? Are you saying, hey, whatever we need to do? What's your mentality if somebody comes to you and tells you got to switch up?
And, like I said, you got to be able to prepare yourself always. Where the manager needs you, you got to be able to help the team.
What if they tell you you have to be a lefty pitcher?
Man, if I could do that, I would do it, man. But I mean, I think they're not gonna do that because they know how to throw lefty. But whatever it takes to help the team win and get another championship, yeah, I would do it.
Well, part of the reason I ask, because I know you are a guy who's willing to do about everything. Rob Zastrisny told us earlier about a play down in low A where a guy had hit a bunt down the line, and you knew you wouldn't be able to field it in time to throw him out, so you actually got down on the ground and tried to blow the ball foul. Is that what we can expect from you in the future?
Look, I saw a video before that happened to me. I saw a video that a guy in the big leagues did that, and the guy bumped the ball, and I see the ball. It was almost going foul.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost on the line, and I have no chance to get that out. And I was blowing the ball to get foul. But the umpire told me, hey, you can't do that. It's a fair ball. Oh my God!
So I know we're about to jump into a game here, but I just want the last thing I want to talk about before we get into a little bit more of this fun is what do we expect? What can the fans expect to see from you here in the coming season? What should they be looking for?
Man, they're gonna see a good player this year and a prepared player and be able to have a good time on the field and off the field, and the fans, they're gonna enjoy this year. And they're going to see a lot of hard work and a lot of success of this year, man.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing what you can do. And before we let you go, I think we've got a little game lined up. Is that?
We do have a little game lined up, but I do have to ask you one question. I don't know if you're aware, but your phone's been playing throughout the interview, and it looks like it's footage from last night's opening ceremony, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Before the interview, I was looking at that video, and it stayed like that, bro. I was surprised. I don't know what happened.
So, what was it like to be on that stage last night in a room that was packed from wall to wall with fans that were so appreciative and just... It was an unreal experience, and I was standing on the other side of the door just looking in. So what was it like being on that stage and being up there with all those guys and all those fans?
Oh, my God. It's really a blessing to see all those fans supporting us, to the championship and everybody in the celebration. It's a blessing to see all those guys having fun there, cheering, clapping. It was a blessing being around those guys, the teammates, how how they celebrating the championship and the Cubs conversion, you know, and it really take myself to be better every day, you know, like those guys being like Debbie Ross, all those guys prepare themselves, you know, and it's really a bless being around those guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. We told Rob, obviously, in Myrtle Beach, we like to have a lot of fun. We do some goofy stuff. And, you know, having fun and staying relaxed is a part of the Cubs culture. So we're going to play a little version of sort of like catchphrase here. I'm going to give you an emoji, and I need you to you can't look at the front of it.
Okay.
So put it in front of your face, and Evan is going to tell you who you are. Oh, did you see who it was?
No.
Okay. All right, go ahead and put it up in front of your face.
In front of my face.
In front of your face. Now, for everybody watching, we can we can all see who you are. And without saying the name of the player, Evan, please describe to Jeimer who it is. And Jeimer, you got to tell us what you think.
Professor.
Huh?
Professor. Pitches slow, sort of.
Hendrick.
Hendricks. All right, there's one. We're gonna do one more. Actually, tell you what, we'll switch things up here. And Evan, we'll give you one. And for everyone here, let's show everybody what.
The key is actually being able to know who the emoji really is
There
from
you
my
go.
perspective.
Abuelo.
Oh, Rossi.
Yeah.
All right. Jeimer, one for you.
What's even more impressive is my Spanish is almost as bad as my
I don't got
English.
to see.
Don't look at it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. I don't even know what to think. Right field. It's easy enough. Working on his swing.
Hayward.
Boom.
All right. You guys are pretty good at this. And final one. Let's see if that's for Evan.
Oh, I get to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
We got it.
You got to tell him who it is. So let's.
Don't try to steal. Don't steal my fun.
Don't try to suck.
Madden.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, I think that wraps everything up for us here today, guys. Big thank you goes out again to Evan and Jeimer for being here. Jeimer, thank you so much. Best of luck the rest of the season, and please enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Oh, thank you for this opportunity. God bless you.
Awesome. And I will be back in just actually take my hand off the video there. Technology, right?
Yeah, right.
So we will be back in just a little bit. We've got one more interview coming up with Jason McLeod. You're going to be sure to check in for that one, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
See you.